Hello there folks and welcome back to my YouTube channel, a place where I discuss on different topics, usually about spirituality, and well, this time the continuation of my analysis, of a game called Tales of Aetherial. And if you haven't watched the previous two videos, this part, the third one, apparently, you know, uh, seems to be the one where I bump into the battle mechanics, which is something I'm not truly into when it comes to RPG Maker specifically, because, well, alright, let's see, can we actually go here? Okay, so we had a previous quest where we had to go to a locale named Northern, okay, Northern Entrance, okay, Northern Plains. Okay, okay, so the followers are hidden, yes. And looking carefully at the images, I do think this is a, I don't know, like, uh, this is basically an image that is being simply uh, made to basically move. I have not looked at it to see whether the cloud shapes are basically the same. But okay, let's take it and see it, because as of what I've seen, this is the tutorial. I've gone through this. Um, Alright, so for Aruna we'll go for magic. This is kind of too reminiscent of the Final Fantasy, especially the beginning, where um, what was it? Oh yes, Final Fantasy, kind of, a bit Final Fantasy-ish. Okay, let's see. Let's try and see fire, poison, paralysis, or sleep state. Okay. So it'd be nice if you don't necessarily use the word state because it's kind of too RPG-ish. I mean, I don't know if other games use this, but okay, let's see. Fire. I do love the grinchy look the character has. Okay, and I think, yes, as I remembered, this character goes to level 2. Okay. The guild hall to turn in, we have to bring proof that we defeated. Feral gnome cap on their guild hall to turn in. Okay, so now it turns on the... Wait, there is an event here with this arrow pointing. So basically now I can literally be engaged. Now, why I said I'm not interested that much in the RPG Maker battles sequence is if I knew where I was going. I already forgot he was new here, haven't you? It's fine, I got this. We head south through Market District, followed road east through Town Square and on past Housing District. Okay, shouldn't be too tough. Yes, we will see then. Okay, let's see the design of the map. Okay, so as I said in the previous video, the tiles, for the road are a bit too similar to the ones of the wall. And the missing tiles here kind of give me an impression of discontinuation. It would probably be much easier to be simply, straight like this. So let's see, now we can actually go below. Well, what I can say is, some benches would actually do well in here. Honestly, some benches would go well in here. And instead of using these tiles as well in here, I would go directly for ground tiles. This one specifically because some A tiles can actually be put one over the other. Oh, okay. Okay, so I was kind of expecting you to be able to move under these as well. Okay. Ah, so look. Apparently here you can actually move under this one. Okay, that's something that I was expecting. Because in here you basically cannot do that. Alright, so let's see. So it's the market district. And then we have to move east. This area here sounds a bit redundant if you ask me. I don't know. Maybe it has its own purpose. Oh, this actually would lead to the slums apparently. But we will... Wait. Okay, so we can actually move under the tower. Good. And under these boxes as well. All these boxes are making me think of a Fisher City or something like that. Alright, so let's see. Oh, okay, I really love the way this bridge was made. Some lily flowers and the such in the water would probably be good. This reminds me of the thousands of tiles that I have also in my grand map. Animation tiles. I kind of understand why people come up with, so many small maps instead of having a huge one where everything goes on. Alright, so let's see. So I'm guessing this is basically the exit of the town, so definitely no guild hall that way. And I'm guessing it's this way. Ah, castle grounds. Can we actually... Yeah, the funny thing was, which I also discovered in my own game, you cannot actually take a sit in there unless you do it with a special command. Yeah, I would love to take a seat, but RPG Maker mechanics don't allow me to. Okay, so we can actually move behind the trees, yes. Okay. There is a way to actually make the player able to move behind these two tiles also, and it being somewhat realistic, but if you can see the root of the trees, it's kind of awkward to have the player move behind them. But if you take a look, basically the feet are a bit behind the roots. Okay, so let me guess. Okay, you can actually move like that. The characters are a bit too static, I can say, even if they're moving on the same place. This doesn't look like a guild hall. Okay, so in this situation, why I like using action buttons instead of these is because when the player enters and they want to instantly leave, they simply cannot. So I prefer this to be usually an action button. And I think the house could actually use an extra tile, this part in here as well, and it looks a bit symmetrical. Because if you think a bit, you have one, two, three, and four tiles on the inside. So one for two tiles maybe. And you could actually put the walls in here and the window to show that basically the window is here. Alright, let's see. Wait, can we... Okay. Apparently we can move behind that, but of course the barrel blocks us. Good. Now I do remember I've been using this exact tile and this exact fence for my big graveyard map. This kind of gives me the impression they are like stairs going a bit upwards for some reason. Alright, let's see. This doesn't look like a guild hall though. What it made shop? I do love my husband's money. Okay. Oh, the cute little ones. Well, I don't know how. Okay. Being able to enter people's houses, even if. Hey, okay. So all these tables are also marked as counters. Okay, so basically it's the same tile sets, I can say. Um, is this an upper floor or a lower floor? I don't know, but they both seem to be going downwards. So one of them has to point upwards. And again, as stated, it would better be presented as, allowing the player to go up only from a certain direction from here, because, well, they're pointing downwards though, so yeah, okay. Let's see, sitting at the tables, okay. Now I do have to admit I like the way the fire is actually and the animations actually work in MZ because hey, you know what? Um, it's much better now. Okay. I'm having from time to time a situation in which for some reason OBS actually stops. Hmm, I really like this one. This one could have been put on a step animation also. Considering her skirt or his skirt or whatever is almost to the ground, they could actually have been placed here instead so that, they're basically not playing at the piano telepathically. I mean, that's how I usually put characters. And I do remember using this beautiful doll for, well, I can't call it a horror part, but it's gonna be something that the players will enjoy in my small project. Now, what I like about one of the things that I really like is that, the ways you can actually walk are basically large. They are not the typical, one tile width like in here, but at least this is, the entrance to a certain house, so it's not much of a problem. But, the streets, usually some people present them as being one tile. All right. Okay, so this character has okay, still it has a random movement. I kind of like this idea, okay. Oh, these are houses, okay. But I really doubt in medieval times, people actually had fences. 'Cause for spaces so small, they kind of didn't need fences. They only used fences mainly um, for the place where they had their grains. I like how there is a different tile in here. All right, let's see. I would appreciate it if you kindly got off of my property. Well, I don't know if in the Middle Ages people actually had a sense of property, but okay, that was an unexpected quote. So this character seems to be enjoying speed 4 apparently, but again it's using a well-aimed frequency 3. Believe it is so nice, might go for a swim later if I feel like it. Alright, okay, so let's see. Okay, so the map's actually a adventurer. This must be it. It's very impressive. They are a big part of the kingdom's economy. Kingdoms with an apostrophe adventurer guilds help bring in a lot of money, so usually they are impressive. Mm, they are impressive, they look probably. Usually impressive is a fully visual specific, so it's best used with look. It explains why the city is so nice as well then. Parts of it yes, but not everywhere is as lucky. Not every part, preferably, is as lucky. Okay? Can we save the chit chat for later? I'm ready to turn this in and eat. Chit chat, preferably with a dash. Alright, calm down, we're going. Okay, so let's see. Okay, good. Let's see. Can we? Okay, we can actually move by the tower as well. And I'm guessing this is the outside part. Kind of a hotelish feeling. A warrior academy. Guild hall. Okay, how may I assist you today? Guild attendant. Well, I kind of like this idea in MZ. I think this is MZ specific to add this thing above. I don't think it's a plugin or something. Oh, is that from the gnome hunt? Yes, it is. We just finished slaying it a few minutes ago. Well, minutes, a while. Preferably use a while. If you want to create a wall that is unique, don't use, time frames or timestamps necessarily, because you remind people of the world they live in. Okay, a while ago, or if you say we just finished slaying it, or you can say we just slew it. Okay, it shows a sense of just usually shows that something happened, very little time ago, anyways. All right, so let's see further. Handed over feral gnome cap. A sound could have been good. So glad you girls were able to take care of that monster and that you made it back safely. Can tell you managed to pick up an adventurer to help you and what a stud you managed to find too. Okay. I don't know about all that, but he was a big help and not completely useless. He isn't even an adventurer yet either. Considering these quotes, suspension marks could have been good on the character maybe. Oh really, well, don't worry, bringing back this feral gnome cap proves you're a capable adventurer. Here, takes this. Receive bronze rank plate. Okay, there, now you should have no trouble with accessing certain things and places. Also, before I forget, here is your reward for the feral gnome hunt. 1000 coins. Okay. When you're ready for more hunts for your rank, just talk to my partner over here. Thank you. I suppose I need to do more hunts to be able to increase my rank. Yeah, but don't worry, we can do more hunts together. You'll adventure with us more, won't you? You know, we never got your name. It won't hurt to do more hunts with you too, plus I have to make money somehow. My name is Murk, I suppose it must have slipped my mind to introduce myself. Okay, so it's nice that they're using, a different color for names. I've taken this hint further, and every character has their own color, and when they mention another character, that character's name is written in their original name color, so yeah, okay. But it's actually good, and it's good that the background is black so that when you use the yellow and this brownish background, they don't make an awful lack of contrast, because this black actually does a very good contrast. So it's a pleasure to properly meet you, Murk. I'm Mary, and that's Aruna. Hopefully we can get all along. You're not too bad, so I guess I can tolerate working with you. That's my expression. Yes, you're very welcome. Yes, here's the suspension marks. Okay, let's get out of here then. Food. That kind of reminds me of the big dog from Two Stupid Dogs. Food. So, cheery. Have a pleasant day. Okay, new hunts available at Guildhall. Okay. terrorizing people. The guards won't go to that part of the kingdom to lend any assistance. Wait, what? Part of the kingdom? Part of the city? Probably, because the kingdom is much bigger than the city. I would like you to go and take care of the problem. Be careful though, I am told it's one of the more fierce monsters. Sounds very easy enough, we will do it. Savior of the slums. Don't want to be tired while out there, okay? Alright, so let me guess. We're gonna reach silver after we kill a bunch of one or two. Okay, so this character is a healer. And I'm really curious if we do some of the quests, if we still meet these characters here, or every time you come in here after a certain time, the characters actually switch, and there are newer characters, and only if you meet the specific characters at the right time can you actually have them roll in with you. That would be an awesome mechanic, and typically I haven't met it in other games. But of course, it doesn't mean that I wouldn't think of it because, well, I can never doubt my imagination. Alright, so let's actually see. Where does the... Okay, so let's move. With speed 4, it's not much of a problem. We're gonna reach that in quite no time. Alright, we actually reached it. Okay, so it was... No, we need to hurry. Oh, okay. The child is a bit too smiley. I mean, really. And red eyes, kind of makes me think of a... Why does it make me think of young Nemesis-chan from Yandere Simulator? Like red eyes, black hair, short hair, okay? Nee, don't worry, we are here to help, okay? Aru. Okay, some sounds could actually go well. Like, female cry, I think there is a such sound in RPG Maker. There are some packs also. I do like the cat though, but it's kind of, it's way too, it sits still. Over here, you mangy beast. Ah, okay, it's not a cat. Apparently, it's a wolf by the face. Let's get rid of this beast quickly. Oh, it actually looks nice. The bear looks quite nice. But it kind of gave me the impression it's a cat from behind, and then it's a wolf, and now apparently it's a bear. Okay, so what do bears not like? Don't they like being iced? Well, we're definitely gonna ice this one. Uh, okay, Thunderstruck. Oh, okay, they actually have a big attack. Alright, let's give Yogi a big damage. Okay, let's see. And I didn't figure out what this thing is. But we'll see next time if she actually deals some extra damage. Okay, so let's see. Okay, how much healing does this one actually deal? Let's see. Oh my gosh, it actually deals so much healing. So I don't need to rush with it, because apparently the bear doesn't deal too much damage to be afraid. Oh, 274, an angel number that I keep seeing. Alright, so let's see. Usually fire deals a lot of damage, so let's see. But remembering from Guild Wars 1, Well, this guy actually has some armor, I can say. And usually ice deals the least damage, but let's actually see. It deals quite some damage though. Like in Guild Wars 1, ice dealt the least damage, but it was annoying with all sorts of 66% slows. Lightning dealt less damage than fire, but it had 25% armor penetration on all spells but two of them. So, yeah. Okay, so when a character can actually be targeted, and it's usually the one and only that's targeted, and the bot actually misses again and again. Ah, oh, 4 to 7, okay, the number of the three triangles, another angel number that I keep seeing. Okay, cuddle it with lightning. Hmm, so apparently it doesn't have a fixed damage. Does it have that part with the 20% or that formula? Ah, okay. We don't seem to be able to escape. I like it that, it actually shows an animation. Okay, so apparently, okay. Um, Let me actually think a bit. Let's actually heal her because if she's dealt another one of these stuns, I won't be able to heal her probably. Although I think I have something. Let's see, do we have potion as her tear raises the subject from the dead, antidote, poison or paralysis, and 300 points of mana. Okay, I don't necessarily need that, I guess, for now. But I think I would actually need it for Aruna because she's kind of running out of the magical potions. So let's see. Alright, let's see. Magic, this one removes poison, paralysis, or sleep. So it's basically the same. So it's basically the same thing as this one, poison, paralysis. Okay. And this one also removes sleep. Okay, let's blast this thing's face. Oh, okay, so this guy recovered. Was it a 4 or 5 turn disable? Okay, uh, let's actually heal the character first, because if it deals quite some healing. I don't know what. I don't know how that thing actually works, but okay, let's see. Do we have enough mana? I don't think we actually have. Oh, okay, we actually have 11 left. So I'm guessing we'll have to attack with a super huge damage. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's feed Aruna some milk. Okay, some mana milk. Oh, she only has 147 mana. Okay, not much. Alright, so let's see. We can actually let's torch the fur a bit. Okay. Okay, I really like that animation. Oh, so I found another Eder tier, okay. Oh, level 4, okay. Oh, we can actually see the characters now. Bear paw, okay. Okay, so these are events as expected. You know I wouldn't let anything happen to you. Ah, so apparently the girl's name is Nini, but they could actually have turned towards the speaking character. And I also love how her ears actually move with the stepping animation. She was always so adventurous and tried to help anyone that needed help when she could. I actually met her 5 years ago in the market district. I grew up in the housing district in a family from the merchant association, and one day in the market I saw her playing out in the grass area. Well, I wouldn't expect any less. We ended up becoming friends and played together over there a lot. Then about 2 years ago we decided we wanted to be adventurers and to go and see the world. We didn't actually become adventurers until about 6 months ago. We mostly just stay around and try to help people. I was always so worried about others, so I guess seeing the world got postponed. It did, but that's okay. We have become very content with it. Oh, this house is so small. Teehee. But it's kind of cute. I think that we I think what we do is great. What I can say, more people here would probably be better, okay? That's my point. I don't know about you, but okay, so don't tell her I said anything though. She thinks people would look down on her if they knew she was from the slums. I won't say anything. I think it's impressive to come from all this and become someone who helps. Guess there is more to her than I thought. If you could actually turn down on her, probably that would be a nice mechanic. Adding extra content and such. Roll, you don't seem like the type to judge. Shaken up, apparently it came in from a hole in the wall to the north. They said someone will fill the hole now that it's safe. That's good to hear then, so everyone should be safe for the time being. Guess we should take this bear paw back to the guild hall. Yeah, we should now. We should now that it's safe here. Can we get some food once we're done? I'm hungry after all this work. Sure we can. Okay, is there more to this? Well, apparently not for now. Okay, active events. Nope. Apparently this is just it. You cannot access that. And the land polls seem to be just that. Okay. Hmm. I think I would have used yummy instead of but okay. Let's see. Can we actually? Oh, I like this idea. Book of Fire. Would you like to buy this tome? No, thanks. And let me guess, Book of Fire still. No, thanks. And I guess this uses the Book of Protection. Well, you always need protection in such walls, but I like the idea that, how it was arranged. Okay, let's green chili look okay. Actually good. Okay. Ah, okay. Not interested for the moment. Let's see. We've handled that thing. With these benches, it would probably be better if you set them that the player cannot move this way and this way respectively, because I doubt you'd actually get on a bench from this side, logically speaking. So let's see, we have this, and we have arrived. Brought back your proof as well, handed over bear paw. Okay, you could use a bit more sounds when you take the money, when you give an item. Thank you, and here is your reward. Here some cha-ching, some sound money, or some coins being dropped. I actually have a pack for that also. Savior of the slums complete. Okay, so it seems to feature some achievements. There currently isn't any bronze rank hunts available. There currently aren't, okay, just to avoid the, grammar Nazi. Any bronze rank hunts available at the moment or for now. Do these actually have different quotes? This guy has the same. Kind of too many female characters for now, but okay. That was a problem my game faced a bit. Yeah, I'm ready for anything today. I can feel it. Okay. Um, and now for food, okay? That sounds like a good idea. You could use a bite to eat as well. Guess we should head to the inn then. Last one there has to pay. Last one there. Okay. Well, I'm not surprised though, but okay. So their event switches are definitely off, I guess, or oh wait, this is not the way. We have to go through this part. I do like the way the town was structured though, and the fact that it actually writes in. Oh yes, the character actually turns to see the character. I believe you probably would have put the bill on me either way. Okay, expected quote. I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't have taken off like she did. I can pay for my own food. Nothing, it's only right that I honor what I agree to. I'll get the bill this time. Think you were that kind, guess I was wrong. I might be prickly around the edges, but I've always had a kind heart deep down. Prickly, I love that sound. Let the compliment go to your head, and thank you. Does the cat character seem to tend a bit towards the tsundere type, maybe? I don't know. Helping save Nini and her brother. So now we know that it's a brother, okay. Now, the point is, I'm seeing here a big pig, or whatever that is. I don't think three people can actually handle that. And what I see here is a pizza. I doubt people have pizza in medieval times, but we never know. Don't worry about it. I wanted to save them as well. I just have a tendency to help those in need. Yeah, that's something that empathy does out of people, but just make sure you don't overdo it. Kinda thought you were, when we met you, you just have this presence around you that almost seems heroic. I don't know about heroic, but you're definitely kind. I appreciate the compliments. Well, let's eat. I'm actually starving. Chaos beasts have driven out most of the people in the southern town. Won't be long before the entire eastern side of the continent is under your control. Okay, so we have a cutscene, I guess. It'll make them despise me more, gives them reasons to hate me. Kind of looks like a female version of Caesar in a way, but her chin is a bit too childish, maybe. But we'll see. Is there anything else? Marquise, okay. Ashilia. They sound like fantasy names, okay. Or are you going to just stand in my way? Okay. I'm going to my chambers, no one is to disturb me. I love the Celtic symbol here, the three goddess. Hope that makes them suffer the same way I suffer. They want to hate me, fine, I will give them the reasons too. It's okay if you use I will give them the reasons too. You don't need to repeat to hate me again. Reasons so they can justify themselves for hurting me. Okay, so the character actually has some. Oh, let me guess. Yep, the same design issue that I'm having. This part is classified as above the character, so you won't be seeing the upper part of her hair. Okay, so we can see all sorts of things like a whip, okay. I never understood what these things are, probably little lunch boxes or something like that. So she has some treasure in here, which kind of looks way too similar. She also has a doll, okay, which kind of gives the impression that, uh, you know, uh, unfulfilled child, a hurt child, being the ethereal of darkness is a curse. So is this a negative one or the goddess of the moon that initially they said no one should speak about? Then you have what looks in here like a map, I guess. Although it kind of looks like a drawing of a monster with a dark water behind, or I don't know, my mind can actually come up with all sorts of interpretations. Like I can see some two eyes in here, some books, some papers, okay, probably some documents. Okay, that was actually interesting. Like, meanwhile, okay, the characters actually read. You could actually put an extra text box while the characters eat and um, the cutscene begins. You can actually add a text box that says meanwhile, or you can actually have the text box named meanwhile, you know, and suspension marks, and here you can say two characters meet again, and then you spawn the two characters that come closer, and you know, the animation begins, the intro or whatever you want to call that. Yeah, that really hit the spot. Okay, so let's see. So what now? There aren't any more hunts available. We go to another town and find a guild hall for work. We've never really left the city surroundings before. Between the three of us, we can do it. We can go explore the world together. Think we should do it. It would be great, and everything here will be okay. We can always come back anytime to check on things. Sure, you'd like to see all the things in the world other than just this one city. Okay. Oh, okay, so we're finally allowed to go through this southern entrance. Oxdal. Okay, Oxdal. That sounds like a nice name. Kind of gives me the impression of a highly mechanized city. Seems like the best option. We will head south, pass through the small town of Neair, and make our way to Oxdal. Now, why do I have the impression that there is gonna be something in the small town? Sounds like a plan. Okay, alright, we can meet at the southern entrance. Well, I'm going to take a nap then. Have a good nap. And of course the character jumps over the stairs. And again um wait. The tint is different in here. So let's see. Um Again, I like the idea of the bed being put over the first tile of the wall in a way, because if you put the bed in here like I usually do, uh, you know, you actually win a tile in here, and it's obvious that there is no space in between the bed and the wall. But logically, if the character would wake up, they don't wake up on the lower side of the window, unless you choose to make this part walkable over also. Okay, like I don't know, region restrictions plugin. What I also see is this has a different screen tint, okay, a picture tint, or is the tiles that make me feel that there is a I know actually if I look at the brightness of the characters, no, there is no difference in tints. Okay, so it was just a belief. Okay, so let's see. We can actually leave this through the southern exit. Wait. Um, we do have some money though. Let's see. Can I actually enter in here and see? Crafters Alliance joined. So I'm guessing now you know her name and I don't know. Let's see. Yep, now you can actually see her name. So I'm guessing there was a switch in there. Alright, so I kind of liked that idea. And she does have a cleavage though. Alright, so let's see. Magics. Uh, Poison Guard, let's see. Spectacles. If you buy these, do you actually change the sprites of the characters? And if you change the sprite of the characters, do you actually change the um, the pictures, the message box pictures? Hmm. Well, I don't know. For now, I don't know if will actually spend the money on that. Let's see. Speed stone. Okay, so that guard is still drunk in there. Let's actually find a place where I can actually buy some. Oh, okay, I think this was the potions one. Alright, so let's see. Potion, HP recovery 1500. I don't think I actually need this one because I don't think my characters don't seem to be having that much HP though. 669, 700. Okay, so we have the preserve TP function. Alright. So let's see. Well, I have two already. It's nice that I actually am told how many I have. Okay, let's actually buy two. Oh, it actually has a sound, but I don't know if it's. I think it's MZ bound. Let's actually buy. Let's actually buy 15 of these, just to be sure. How many do I have? Okay, Let's actually buy several of these also, because I don't know how many I will actually need. If I ever meet another character like that bear, I'm gonna need probably some healing. I need healing. Oh, it's nice that it actually lights up. Well, when it lights up, it would be nice if it actually has an animation. I'm guessing it has an animation when it teleports you, but when it springs up, it could also have an animation. Of course, it is placed and played from the first page of the event. Telan, never mind. Okay. Oh my God, this guy sleeping is so nice. The most genuine place, the most genuine sleep I've ever seen in an RPG Maker bed. And of course, there is no interaction with this character. And it seems to have 60 to 70, 75 frames of weight, but I think it's 1 second. Alright, I forgot. I'm guessing the smoke cloud should have been one tile lower. Okay, so these are touch events. Okay, let's test the a bit more. Oh, I also have sleep. Oh, okay. Now I don't know if this actually uses some sort of Final Fantasy uh, logics, or those types of logics where you have a certain mob and they have a certain vulnerability towards something. Usually that's something that I add. Lullaby. Is the character immune to the such, or I don't know, it has low chances? Really now? 1 HP? Okay, so being damaged actually brings them out of sleep. Kind of seems to be like a logical mechanic. And I think there is a way. Yeah, I think you can actually implement that in MV and I'm guessing in MZ also. Although MZ seems to be seems to be better at allowing you to introduce scripts. Raise 1, flame 1, magic charge learned. Okay. So you get to learn the spells while you reach a certain level. Okay, it's the typical RPG Maker way. At least it's better than World of Warcraft where you have to actually go back and learn the skills. Okay, so I'm kind of getting a bit tired, not because of the game, but because of me actually being tired. Uh, it's the afternoon, and usually it's my downtime. Okay, I engage the rat. Okay, let's actually stomp it. This kind of reminds me of the giant rats in Gothic on all enemies. Okay. Scratch. It kind of does just scratch. Raise. Raises an ally from the dead. Okay, but it's kind of early, I'd say, for something like that. Puts all enemies to sleep. Just 15 mana for put all enemies to sleep. I don't know why I would go for a 23. 23 mana probably. Or I would make an adjustable price based on how many targets you take into account. But you need a lot of conditionals. If enemy location 1 is occupied, if enemy location 2 is occupied, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And for each of those that is occupied, you add a variable plus 1. And depending on how much that variable went, then you multiply it with the price. So let's say a price of 8. And then, I don't know, you put to sleep 6 foes and you have 6 times 8. Okay, Thunder. Wait, do we have something below? Greatly increases the user's ammo attack. Okay, so I'm guessing this one gives you a it's called a charge. Okay, so we have 20. Oh, okay, just 2 TP per damage. Okay, I think in RPG Maker MV it was 10. But again, I don't like the battle system of RPG Maker. I mean, usually the Final Fantasy-ish battle system, in the sense that I find it a bit simplistic. And there are hundreds of plugins to make it look better, yes, but if you make it look better, something simple still remains simple to me, I can say. Red fur found, okay. So I'd rather script my own events and create, a battle system that, works the way I would want. Of course, I like how these mice look, and the kiddie song actually, makes them a bit cuddlier. But okay, let's actually save for now, cause save. Okay, formation. And as I said, to 4 to 7. Okay, 4 to 7. Okay, let's actually. So as I said, let's actually save. Hopefully, like the type of content that I'm creating. And well, see you next time. I kind of have to go to sleep because by this time of the day, usually my energy drops like severely, and I don't think too well. And if I force myself, I might, you know, not provide the right and the needed things. So all this being said, hopefully you've enjoyed today's content. Stay safe, have a new year, have a happier new year at least, and well, stay awesome. You are loved and appreciated. Ferenjan Board signing out.